Hey guys, Crystal here with SOOOOOOO Candles and Soaps. And as you guys can see here, it's a little bit of a different setup. And that's because we are not making soap today. No. Today we are making skin nourishing, skin loving body butter. And I promised you guys that I would do a video on this. And this is the first time I've actually done a video on it, but this is not the first time I've made it. It was kind of in its testing stages, and I asked a couple family members and a couple friends of mine to test out, kind of test the waters on a couple of my different body butters and my lotions. And I've came up with the very best recipe that I got the best feedback on. So that's what I'm going to be showing you guys today. And this one, I have two body butters that I make. I have one that's a shade body butter, and then I have one that's a mango body butter. And today we're doing the mango body butter. And I already have everything laid out for you guys. I'm just going to kind of explain as I go. This is going to be my bowl that all my ingredients are going to go in, and I am going to be whipping this with my hand mixer. I am not lucky enough to have a KitchenAid, so I'm going to be whipping it in this little bowl here. And everything's been sterilized. It's all good. And I'm not making this to sell or anything right now. This is just, you know, some personal use for me and my daughter and a couple of my family members. It will be for sale soon though. Alright, so what we have in this bowl is mango butter. So, and I have a double boiler going on over here. So as I go through it, I'm going to kind of dump my ingredients in the double boiler. So here's my mango butter, and I'm not going to tell you the percentages, but I will tell you what's all going in it. So in with my mango butter.
Hey Mama.
Shh. And yes, I don't care. I don't care. So there was my mango butter. And
I'm playing with him.
I don't care. My kids just got home. So here is my cocoa butter. And I am melting all of this on really low heat. So there goes my cocoa butter. And then I have my shea butter, but I'm not going to put my shea butter in the pot. My shea butter is not going into my double boiler because I am going to let the heat from the mango and coconut butter melt my shea butter. You never want to melt shea butter over direct heat or in the microwave because it breaks down all the nutrients that are in it. So I'm going to wait to put my shea butter in there. So moving on, I want to go ahead and put my liquid oils in my bowl. So here is my coconut oil, and instead of making a mess and pouring them all in, I just used a little pipette. So let me get my spoon here, and I want to go ahead and start dumping all of my regular oils into the bowl because they don't need to be heated. I just want to make sure I get all of it. Alright, so there's my coconut oil. This is, I believe, is my calendula oil, and it's my infused oil. It's infused in extra virgin olive oil. And I've got two oils that I use for my infusions for my body butters. And this one is one of them, which is the calendula oil. And then this is my rosehip oil, and that is also an infusion. Love rosehip. When I measured just a tiny bit over because I knew I wouldn't be able to get every last drop into the bowl. Alright, this is my sweet almond oil. And the biggest part to this, besides the butters, is my sweet almond oil. Oh, you know what? I need to get my herbs into the pot. So let's get this in there. And this is a mix of herbs, and I'll tell you what they are. It is a teaspoon of each burdock root, rosemary, chamomile, and green tea.
Because Mama said that Nanny said that Elena's going to work.
So there goes that, and let's give it a stir. And it's already melted, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off. Well, the cocoa butter's not really melted yet. But I'm going to stir up my herbs into my pan here, and I will be straining that. I just want to get it really mixed in here. Let me get my whisk. If I can find my whisk.
So it's not a cavity?
There we go. Had to find my whisk. And I know you guys can't see me, but you can hear me. That's because my stove is over here. But I'm just whisking these herbs into the oils. So let that go. Okay. And then this is my grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil and sweet almond oil is really good combination together. I love the combination of sweet almond and grapeseed. Alright, and then in here, I'm going to go ahead and show you. It's called DL Panthenol, and it's Pro Vitamin B5. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in with my oils, my melting oils, and give that a stir. It's just vitamins, and they go in at very small amounts because this isn't a very big amount at all. The amount that I'm doing is not much. That DL Panthenol is so good that, you know, they have a whole shampoo line named after it. And the things I did forget to measure was my glycerin. So I'm going to go ahead and I can just use one of these again. So let me get my glycerin measured out. And I know how much I need. Okay, there's my glycerin. And then that's a humectant. And of course, you know, you can't forget your vitamin E. And I don't include it in my recipe because I just give it a couple squirts in each one. But I'm going to add this to my melted oils.
He went in the backyard. He's not listening to me.
And they are melting nicely. Let's give it another stir. I've got it on low. Okay, it looks like everything is melting. I'm going to bring this over here, and I'm going to go ahead and add my shea butter to it now. To get my shea butter good and melted, I need my spoon so I can scrape the bowl here. I use this bowl just for my shea butter, especially when I'm soaping. So that's all that has in it is shea butter. It's the only thing I use it for. So while this is melting, I'm going to break it up just a little bit and put my scale over here. And then what I'm going to do is once I get it in here, I'm going to add my kaolin clay and my tapioca starch. The only thing tapioca starch does is makes it less greasier for you. It's just a really good additive to add to your body butters, especially if you don't like that greasy feeling. And all the oils that I've picked for this body butter is not really that greasy anyway. They're really light oils. But I still like to add the tapioca starch to it. See, that was so warm, my shea butter's already melted. Okay, let me get my strainer.
To do that to you because he was there to stare at you whatever.
And I'm going to strain this over this bowl here.
What? You don't care about me?
And that's just to catch the herbs that we put in there. That burdock root's going to make it dark. Okay, so that is all in there. I'm going to go ahead and add our kaolin clay and our tapioca starch. And then we're going to add this to the freezer for about a good 20 minutes. And then I will bring you back. So let me get this in here, and I need 4 tablespoons.
Don't throw them down nowhere in the floor.
There's 1,
You better not throw them in the floor.
2. I might just need 3. There's 3. Let's go for 4. 4. Okay. And that should mix right in. Especially if you have a whisk.
Got all the plugs.
Alright guys, this is going to go in my freezer for about 20 minutes. I'm not going to freeze it all the way, but I'm going to get it almost there, and then we're going to whip it up. So we'll be right back. Hey guys, Crystal here, and we are back. I kind of let my mixture sit in my freezer for a little too long, so it kind of got a little bit frozen. So if you're doing this, don't put it in the freezer for that long. But I went ahead and I took a spoon and I'm just kind of breaking it up before I start mixing. And I've let it sit out. And it's really hot where I'm at right now. I mean, it feels like summertime outside, guys. But I've let it sit in room temperature for a little while before I start mixing. And, well, I gotta go wash that. So, hold on. Alright guys, I'm back. But I am not lucky enough to have a KitchenAid. But I do, however, have a handy dandy hand mixer. And this is what you're going to want to use if you're going to make this recipe. And like I said, I've just let it set out at room temperature a little bit. You're going to start on low and work your way up. Done. This is done. I'm going to try to get as much as I can off of it here. This looks so fluffy. It looks yummy. Okay. So let's give it a little bit of a mix. Look at that. Doesn't that look like whipped cream? That looks awesome, you guys. All right, let me go get my jars. Since this is just for us, I am not going to, I have 4-ounce and 8-ounce jars for when I make this to sell. But since it's just going to be for us, I just use these little 4-ounce containers. And I just want to show you guys real quick. Look how creamy that goes on, and it soaks right in. I mean, it's like melts like butter on your skin. It's just so yummy, and it's just great. My entire family loves it. My mother-in-law, she's got really bad skin. She loves it. You know what? I forgot to put our fragrance in, guys. Yes, I forgot the fragrance. This is lavender essential oil, and you don't need much. I forgot the fragrance, so let me blend this up real fast. Try to get all that off of the stick blender that you can. I try to get all of it off there, because you don't want to waste any. Oh, it's just melting on my skin. That is how awesome this stuff is. And the herbs that we put in it just makes it that much more better. You guys know me, I am a herb person. I love herbs. I believe in the power of healing herbs. I believe in the power of healing essential oils. All the good stuff. Now, I'm getting it all over me, but that is okay, because I will just rub it on my skin. So now that our fragrance is in there, I'm just going to go ahead and fill my jars up. I have these little jars here, and just make sure you know that whenever you're making a body butter, no matter what kind of body butter it is, know that it's going to double in size when you go to whip it. So like this was just a 16-ounce batch. And that was it. Just a 16-ounce. It wasn't nothing big. Just something small for me and my family. And it pretty much doubled in size. So I'm going to get, you know, a lot of body butter in these little 4-ounce containers. But just know that it does double in size. So don't go and think, oh, I have a 4-ounce container. I'll just make X amount of oils. You know, I'll use X amount of oils. That's not how it works. Go to whip it, it will double in size. So just make sure you guys know that. And I will have this for sale up on my website. I've not made any for sale yet. It was still in its testing stages. But from everybody I've spoke with that has used my mango body butter and my shea body butter, they love it. Like my aunt came over today, and she wanted more of it, and I didn't have any more to give her because I had to make some more. And she's like, Crystal, I absolutely love it. She's like, you have no idea how good that stuff is. I'm like, oh, that is awesome, you know. I love it that my family likes my products because I like making them for them. So, alright guys, I'm just going to sit here and fill up these little containers. So if you like this video, please do subscribe and hit the like button. And of course, comment. Love to hear it when you guys comment. I will comment back to you. So I'm just going to fill my little jars up. If you would like any of my mango or shea body butter, just let me know in the comments below, and I might even send some out to you for free. Like I said, I'm still in the testing stages. It's went through all my friends and family, you know, friends and family stamped approved. But if you would like to try it, just let me know and I might send it to you. So until next time, guys, bye-bye.